So true scenario, you're playing computer and you notice that it's really, really, really loud. Then you realize it's kind of overheating. And even better, you're playing your game and it's freezing and it's just lagging and it's just running like crap. So what do? You decide to open up, and this is what you find. So a customer reached out to me, and we'll call this part of our customer complaint series, and stated, hey, my computer is overheating, it's very loud, and it's just performing poorly. I was like, okay, that's pretty weird considering that we built this thing about a year ago with semi-reasonable parts. So let's open it up and let's start taking a look at it. So as you can see in the back, it was pretty dirty and crusty. And if we come around to the side ventilation, you can see that it's pretty crusty. Yep, typical heavy computer use, which is fine and normal and is typically indicative of an environment that just needs to be a little more regularly clean. So now let's open this up. Let's talk about the specs and also kind of get an idea of how intense this tends to be. As you can see, it's dusty, it's crusty, has all this white nastiness that's going on in there. So yeah, this could definitely be a huge issue. Ooh, bunnies. Very nice. So yeah, so let's get this thing out and just put this to the side right over here. And let's just kind of zoom in and just really focus on the amount of dust and crust that's in there. So how do we address this? Well, number one, the customer is stating that this issue is actually plaguing his performance. He's stating that his games he's lost frames per second, a lot of freeze and lag time, so that's probably indicative of overheating. Now, this is not a severe scenario, but it's still a scenario that's going to affect your performance. And also, more than likely, it probably is time for some software updates. So how do we address this? So now this computer is a i7-9700K, has a 2080 Strix, great card, 32 gigs of RAM, a Z370 motherboard, decent cooling, and despite people's claims to the NZXT H10i, the cooling on it is pretty decent. And when I had built this computer about a year ago, it was running perfectly fine, but as you can see, the dust has kind of been an issue. So we could fix that, fresh thermal paste, and that should address the issue. Now let's talk about the tools that I typically like to use. Everybody has their preferences, but this is what I have found to be that works for me. Number one, the most important tool that you're going to use is a data vac. This is going to blow it all out, and with the brushes, we can agitate the dust out of it and just get everything moving more efficiently. I like to use a paintbrush, and the reason why is because this is actually going to dust off some of those hard to reach areas that the data vac won't work efficiently. Isopropyl alcohol for wiping down your hardware and just cleaning things that get sticky and gooey. And I like to use Simply Green because it's a degreaser, it's natural, and yeah, it works pretty good, and it's also cheap. Very good. And not only that, but any goos and stuff that's on it will actually wipe off pretty easily. Microfiber towel, I like to use these because it doesn't leave any films or anything on it, more so the little fibers like normal towel does. So this works out pretty good. And of course, you're going to need your screwdriver. Phillips, ideally. Now, depending on the level of involvement, if you're going to take apart the GPU, you're going to need more screwdrivers of different sizes, but we're just going to stick with a basic level cleaning that most people can do. So now that you have at least some of these tools, let's go ahead and let's start cleaning with it. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the data vac, blow everything out over here, and just kind of do that. That is actually going to be the most easiest and most efficient way of doing it without having to go a little more deep. In our case, we're actually going to go a little deeper into it. We're going to change the thermal paste and just kind of give this a little more detail. But if you just blow it off with the data vac, it would be pretty good. And that would definitely get the job done. So let's go ahead. Let's start the cleaning. Let's do a montage, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, so she is clean, she is looking good, and you probably can eat off of it. Definitely a lot better. So a few things to note. Number one, air duster works great. Just make sure that you're careful with the amount of air pressure that you're using. Like if you use one of those portable air compressors, you can blow capacitors and kind of mess things up. So just kind of keep that in mind. I like using that data vac. I'll put a link to it below, and that one works great, and that really gets the dust off. Microfiber towels, in my opinion, are a must because number one, they don't leave that residual or those little fibers, whatchamacallit. They don't leave those little fibers lying around as you do with paper towels, so that I do like doing. I like using that greaser because it just wipes everything off, all types of stains. This one had some like sticky, gross stuff on it, so that was fine. Honestly, a paintbrush and a duster, you get these at cheap stores for about $1, and these work great on really doing a good job on the fans and just kind of getting those hard to reach spaces. Now this one wasn't as in depth as some of the cleanings that I have done because this one was just kind of fresh coat of dust. If you're dealing with a computer that's been in a smoker's home or somebody who's just really gross with a ton of animal hair, then you're probably going to need to go a little more in depth as far as taking the GPU apart, cleaning those, hosing this down possibly. I mean, and then even taking Q-tips and just going fin by fin on the fans. So something to kind of keep in mind with this when you're doing it, just depending on how bad it is or where is it coming from, depends on how deep the level of cleaning. I would rate this as a level 2 cleaning. Level 1 meaning just a quick dust off. Level 2 meaning that we're taking off components and just brushing them off. And level 3 meaning that we really have to use some grease and elbow to kind of get this off. Don't be afraid to do it. It makes a huge difference in your performance as far as that. Before, the customer was complaining that the temperatures were in the 60s on idle, and even though we're using NZXT Cam, and that's the most controversial software, we're at 40 degrees idle, and it is warm in this garage. So we did make some improvement headroom as far as that. Of course, BIOS updates, Windows updates, all types of updates and driver updates makes a huge difference, but a thorough cleaning will definitely prevent you from getting dust in your face. So guys, hope you like this video. If this information helps, definitely hit the like button, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. What do you think, your suggestions on cleaning? If you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and as always, we'll see what we come up with next.